Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to make a quick video about tips that I have for dealing with anxiety. I haven't shared my full anxiety story on my channel yet, but I will be soon. I will link the one video that I do have down below. It's a little bit lengthy, but you can skip through it and maybe get like a general idea of what I've been going through. When I made that video at the time, I was still learning what I was going through, so it's not the best video, but I will have an updated one soon. But if you want to hear some helpful tips on how to handle anxiety, then, or my tips for handling anxiety, then just keep watching. So the first one that I have is actually finding a group on Facebook that deals with anxiety. I personally follow Trey Jones here on YouTube, and he has a Facebook group that I'll link down below, as well as his channel. When I found his group and his videos, they literally basically saved me and led me on my road to recovery. So I will definitely link those down below. It helps because you have people that you can talk to, people that can relate to your symptoms, or whatever you're going through, there's somebody out there in that group that will talk to you, myself included, and help you through whatever you're going through, whether it be health anxiety, social anxiety. There's people in there that have all kinds of things happening, and it's a very helpful group, a very supportive group. So that's my number one tip, is to find a Facebook group or people that you can talk to and relate to, that can help you through all of this. Because I have family and friends that have went through it and they've talked to me and everything, but this group helps when I literally feel like I'm getting on everyone's nerves, like talking about it, even though it's probably not the case, but there's just times when I don't want to bother people. They have their everyday life, and so I didn't want to bother them, and this group it's literally changed my life. So I'm on there now. You can always contact me, and I'll talk to you, Trey. There's so many people on there, but definitely check it out. Tip number 2, I have notes, of course, because that's just the kind of person I am. Number 2, the other thing that helped me after I joined that group is I learned about this book called The Dare book, and it has a workbook and an app. And that book, literally, I swear the author of that book took all the thoughts that were in my head and put them down in a book. When I found that book, I was just like, wow, I can't believe this. Like, I really don't feel alone, because you're literally thinking the same way I am. So that helped me out a lot. And I'm still actually working on that workbook. I kind of slacked off. But I've read the book, and I got it on Kindle, but you can order like a paperback version if you don't like to read on your phone. I'll leave links down to that as well if you're interested in learning about that. But it definitely helps. And also they have an app, and you can go on there and it'll give you like music you can listen to, or just reminders of you're going to get through this, and like things to do. So yeah, definitely check that out. Number 3 is meditating, and I've never meditated a day in my life, and my anxiety got so bad that I was finally like, wow, I should probably listen to this advice that people are giving me and try to meditate. So the meditating app that I used was actually the Calm app, and I love it. I still love it to this day. I'm just, like I said, I haven't been doing it as much, but in the really bad parts of my anxiety, it really helped not just calm me down, but they have like ways of explaining why you're feeling this way, or what anxiety is, or things like that. So it like helped me understand like why I was thinking, and to also like let the anxiety come. Don't try to block it out, just let it happen and stuff like that. But it also, it makes you relax, and as anxious people, we're constantly tense. So definitely check out either the Calm app or any kind of meditating app, whatever's out there that you want to try. It really helps. It just takes a while. You have to do it over and over again for it to work. It doesn't just one time you try it and it works. You have to be dedicated to it, but I promise you, it does help. Number 4, talking to friends and family. This was something when I first started having anxiety that I refused. I didn't talk to people about it because I really didn't know what was going on with me, so I didn't know how to talk about it. And then even when I knew it was happening, like I felt like if I talk to them about it, or if I'm having like a bad time, if I'm somewhere out and I'm anxious and I'm trying to explain to them like what's happening, now I'm ruining everyone's time, and I didn't want to do that. But it honestly hurt me more than anything, because I'm sitting there and I'm having a panic attack or an anxiety attack, and I have no clue why, and I think that this is going to happen. I think, I'm going to like pass out or something, and everyone's like, why, and initially all I'm really doing is acting grumpy towards everyone because I'm mad because I feel this way, but they think that I'm mad because I'm grumpy or something. So once I started explaining to them like, hey, like going out in public sometimes like I get really anxious, or going on like long road trips makes me really anxious, and I could have a panic attack or something, and if that happens, I just need to know that you'll be here for me. And surprisingly, once I started doing that, everyone's like, wow, I have that too, or I've had that before, like blah, 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 and kind of you can relate, but nobody really talks about it, so you don't know that people are going through it. So I definitely think that it's something that more people need to talk about. But if you are having anxiety or panic attacks or anything, talk to your family and friends and let them know what's going on. Maybe not everyone will be understanding, but at least they'll know, this is what's happening. I'm not trying to be rude, I'm not trying to be mean, but I'm having anxiety, so that could be why I'm being grumpy. Number 5, this helps me so much, and I know a lot of people it helps, is to watch something funny. For me, I have to watch Adam Sandler, like Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison, something Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler's gotten me through the worst of times my entire life. So I don't care what people say about him. I love Adam Sandler, and that's what I go to. But turn to something that'll make you laugh, whether it's YouTuber, comedy, movies, comedians, anything like that. And the other thing that I would do is watch something from my childhood, something that made me happy. An instance for me, like, because I miss my grandma, I would watch, like, The Land Before Time, because I used to watch it at her house, and it used to irritate her, but she let me watch it anyway. Or this anime version of Thumbelina. Those two things are just, like, nostalgia to me, and I'll watch them, like, if I'm feeling, like, anxious, and it just makes me feel, like, all happy, and it takes my mind off the anxiety. So that's something that helps me, too. Number 6, I keep a journal. This is a habit that I am getting back into. I used to journal all the time. And it's not like, dear diary, like blah, blah, blah happened today. I journal about that still sometimes, but I also journal how I'm feeling, whether it's symptoms, whether it's depression, sadness, why am I sad, this is what I'm thinking, like this is how I'm feeling. And it releases that, because I am a very bad person when it comes to talking about feelings. I don't like to, don't want to, don't know how to. I keep a lot inside, and that's a really bad habit. Don't do it. But journaling, if you are like that, definitely helps. But you should also talk to people too, and I'm working on that. But journaling, if you're one that holds in all your feelings and thoughts, definitely journal them. Get them down and reread them from time to time, because I'm doing that from all my past journals, and I'm like, wow, there's a lot about myself that I need to work on, and that this is not just something that popped up last year. This is something that's been happening for a long time. You just ignored it. So yeah, journaling definitely helps. Kind of like with watching a movie or something funny, listening to music is another thing. I'll listen to classical. Sometimes if my anxiety is really bad, like I love rock music, but I can't listen to it a lot. Like if I'm having extreme anxiety, it makes it worse, but I'll still listen to it. But if I'm going through anxiety, I'll listen to like older stuff from when I was a kid, stuff that's more happy, I guess, like 90s music or something, because I'm old. But yeah, so just listening to music, something that helps calm you down. And lastly, and I can't stress this enough, I do not care how many people really try to fight me on this, exercise. I don't care if it's walking, I don't care if it's swimming, I don't care if it's bicycling, I don't care what it is. Exercise. For me, it's CrossFit, and I know that's not for everyone, and people are like, oh my god, that's too extreme, I'm not doing it. It doesn't matter. Go on a walk from, just down the street. Go on a walk on the river trail. Like, go roller skating. Like, any physical activity to kind of get your body moving and stretching. Stretching and exercising go hand in hand. I stretched the other day. Oh my god, it was like life-changing. I felt so much better. But yeah, exercise, any kind of movement, I don't care what it is, do it. And yeah, so those are my 8 anxiety tips that help me personally deal with anxiety. If you have any other ones, just leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I'm going to be making more anxiety videos and just kind of getting my story out there. Also, don't hate on my Christmas sweater. I wanted to wear it, so it says Merry Christmas, you filthy animal, from Home Alone, and there's another movie from when I was a kid that I like to watch when I'm feeling sad or anxious. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!